Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to this week's Pick a Card reading. This reading is for the week of February 10th, 2025, so it's going to cover the 10th till roughly the 17th of February. All you have to do is choose a card. Which card are you drawn to right now? Is it card 1, card 2, or card 3? Once you've made your choice, you can click on the timestamp below to fast forward to your reading. As always, thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a great week. Hello, Group 1. So let's see what your first oracle card is for this week's reading. For you, we have forgiveness. Okay, so that might be a focus of your week. Forgiving someone else, being forgiven, forgiving yourself. Any or all of those are possible. Well, that one just flipped out, so we're going to use it. We have Supermoon with emotions are running high. And then we'll draw a card from my deck, Color Goddess Casting Cards. You can find this deck in my Etsy shop, and it is on sale right now. So forgiveness, emotions are running high with that Supermoon card. And we have Sky Goddess with a message of faith, flight, and limitlessness. Okay. Which is a card about breaking boundaries within yourself, especially having faith, taking flight, starting something, beginning something, soaring and being brave. Maybe part of that bravery has or includes some kind of forgiveness within it, and because of that, emotions are running high. I do feel like emotions running high is a positive thing for you this week, Group 1. So far, it doesn't look like there's a major conflict, which would mean, negative emotions running high. I feel like it's positive emotions running high. Like release and joy, which can all be a part of forgiveness. So let's see what we can get for you with the tarot. And we have King of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Hanged Man, the Five of Swords, and the Page of Wands. Okay, so let's take a look at these. Yeah, after much deliberation, I feel that you are making a difficult decision, okay? It's taken a lot of work, a lot of effort. The decision might have to do with your work or your career. You have been unsure of what to do before, but this week I feel like you are kind of embodying or taking on some characteristics of the King of Swords, which is being fair-minded, intelligent, analytical, etc. So you're looking at this situation from a very logical standpoint, and you're making a choice. And whatever choice you're making, it's going to result in something very positive. We have Wheel of Fortune, which is abundance and rewards, right? Reaching a goal, being rewarded for it, abundance, etc. We've got the Hanged Man. Yeah, more choice cards. There's a lot of decisions you have to make this week, Group 1. Personal and professional is what I'm getting. So again, personal might have to do with forgiving yourself or someone else, or being forgiven, allowing someone to forgive you. But there's also some tough choices in regards to your work or career or schooling. This one's a tough one. There's a decision here that I talked about, and here's another one. You are, very afraid of making the wrong choice. This might have to do with your health, It also might have to do with your finances. Again, it might be playing upon the first type of choice that we were talking about with your career. What I'm getting here is that you're not going to make a wrong decision, okay? So you kind of have to go within, have faith in the choice that you make, and stick with it. Another underlying message for you is to not remain stagnant or remain stuck in an indecisive position, right? You don't want to be stuck there. You have to make some choices this week. So kind of try to force yourself to make a few of these tough decisions this week without fear. Have no fear, okay? I love this card. It is a card of choice. And, sometimes for me, which isn't the typical tarot card meaning, but for me, sometimes it's kind of reiterating the fact that you're not going to make a wrong decision. There are lots of really good things to choose from, good paths. Might have to do with career or higher learning. There's anxiety, of course, in any choices we make, there's usually some anxiety. But again, we're being reminded that you will make the right decisions. There is no wrong way to go here. If you're trusting your logical mind, your intellect, your knowledge, your wisdom, trust all of that. And use your intuition as well. Use both of those. And it's going to help you to make these tough decisions this week. So don't stay stuck or stagnant. And don't forget that forgiveness is a big key to your week. And it might be a big key to you feeling a little bit more positive, optimistic about things, having a little bit more faith in other people and yourself. Okay, we're also going to roll some dice really quick to wrap up your reading. So we have a key. We have a sleepy emoji. And we have a scarab. So what I'm kind of getting here, well, you need your rest. Rest when you need to rest. But I feel like the key is kind of saying you have the key to all the answers. Wisdom is the key. Your own wisdom and intuition is the key. Okay, and as far as the scarab goes, I just think of Egyptian culture, etc. And that makes me think of the heart and doing something from the heart or with your heart. And that again plays into the whole forgiveness idea that we first came up with here with your reading. So if you're doing something with your heart, it's heartfelt, you're putting passion into it, you're certain about it, have no fear. Okay? All right. Bye. Hello, group 2. So let's see what your first oracle card is for this week's reading. For you, we have prosperity. What a great message. Let's also draw you a moonology card. But that's a good start, isn't it? That prosperity card. Abundance, growth, good fortune. Okay, let's do that one. So your second card is New Moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. Okay. Let's also draw a card from my deck. Color Goddess casting cards. You can find them in my Etsy shop, and they're on sale right now. All right, so also for you, group 2, we have Sapphire Goddess with a message of knowledge, learning, and organization. Okay, this is also affiliated with the sign of Taurus. It's all about the mind, knowledge, learning, intellect. I love how there's gold in the first two. That color gold is really standing out, as well as the blue sapphire colors. Those might be some good colors to utilize this week. Gold and blue. Group 2. So what I'm getting so far with the Oracle cards is that wisdom, intellect, and confidence are the key to your prosperity this week. There's also, yes, a lot of confidence with that Leo, new moon in Leo. New moon is a new beginning. It's a clean slate. Being fierce, being strong, and self-assured in what you're doing, especially with your mind. So let's see what we get with the tarot. So we have Leo and Taurus kind of popping up. Maybe you have a sun, moon, or rising sign in Leo or Taurus. All right, we have 7 of Cups, Hanged Man, 3 of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, and the Chariot. Quite a few cards came up in Group 1's reading. I did shuffle these thoroughly in between, so I don't think that's a coincidence. All right, 7 of Cups. Okay, so what I'm looking at here is, could be an offer. Maybe you're selling your home and there's an offer coming in on your home. If you're trying to sell property or something, I'd say larger or worth quite a bit, it looks like there's probably an offer, maybe multiple offers coming in. Or if you're putting in an offer, if you're looking to make a large purchase or something like that, it might be a good week to do that. Think about it. Because I'm kind of getting that it would be money well spent. Okay? With the prosperity card, it's most likely you selling something and money coming to you. But a few of you might be looking to buy something, and it would be maybe a good week to do that. We've got the Hanged Man. Yeah, money is fine. You know, don't even worry too much about money. I don't think there's anything really to worry about here. There is some planning that might be done for the further future to kind of lock in your financial security in the further future. And that's a very good thing, obviously. So if you're considering investing or anything like that, it might be a good week to do that. 3 of Swords. Okay. Well, there's Taurus here, King of Coins. See the bulls on his throne here. So what I'm getting with these cards is to not be too stubborn this week, Group 2, okay? Taurians have many wonderful qualities, but like any other sign of the zodiac, there's positive and there's maybe a few negatives, right? The negative here, the warning about it, is being too stubborn or too stuck in your ways. You might want to bend a little bit, all right? And that was kind of a clue here with the Hanged Man. You might want to see something from a different perspective, because in doing so, that's going to result in prosperity, fortune, and some kind of a gain. It's not going to be through the same old that you're earning this prosperity. It's doing something a little differently, thinking of things outside of the box, doing something differently than you've always done it. That's kind of going to be a key to your success this week. Got the Hermit and the 10. Yeah, these, interesting how these are right underneath the Sapphire Goddess card. This has to do with maybe going within or higher learning sometimes for me, college, taking a course, or just learning something online. Something that takes hard work. You're working very hard to learn all about it. Whatever this is, whatever you're learning about, you're interested in, this is where your passion is. Your mind is excited by this idea, whether it's just something you're doing on the side or a new business. It will result in you reaching a big goal that you want to reach for yourself. Okay, this is a very internal thing is what I'm getting. And it does take an effort. It takes quite a bit of effort, but you will reach that goal. You'll get that certification. You will graduate. You will learn all about it. You will be successful, whatever this might be. Okay? So let's roll some dice for you, group 2. And for you, we have the arrow. And it looks like a fountain. And also the scarab. Interesting. So, well, let's start with the arrow. I'm getting the sense of direction, like you're knowing your direction now. You've got your aims set on a target. And go for it is kind of the message. And it absolutely takes your intellect, your wisdom, but also your confidence. There's like a sense of a warrior type energy with you this week, group 2. Again, a lot of Taurus energy and a lot of Leo energy coming through. All right. The fountain, I feel for you, it kind of means like we can all drink from the fountain. Like the fountain is for all. The abundance, the prosperity, the success, the fortune is for all of us to gain, to have access to. And you're kind of realizing that this week. Like, why not me? Why can't I succeed at this? Why can't I do this? Well, absolutely, yes, you can. And you kind of come to that conclusion this week. All right? With the scarab for you, I'm not getting the same message as I got with group 1 for you. I'm getting more of a learning about culture, learning about, like I'm seeing hieroglyphs, so I don't know, and there's some like math problem here, which looks like Greek to me, you know, I don't really know what that's saying. I'm not a math person, but I'm kind of getting the feeling of maybe you want to learn about something you've never learned about before, something that's a little bit outside of your comfort zone. But it interests you, and it might have to do with culture or history, or something like that. So I would say consider that if you've been thinking about it. But yeah, remember that fountain is vast, and we are all worthy of drinking from that fountain of success, if that makes sense. And don't forget to utilize the gold colors and that dark, medium to dark sapphire blue color. Bye. Hello, group 3. So let's see what your first card is for your reading for this week. Passion. So passion might be important this week. Your passion level or levels might be high this week. Let's see what else I can tell you with a Moonology card. All right, I like this one. We have full moon, surrender to the divine. Full moon makes sense with that passion card. I was hoping it would be a full moon card because it kind of goes along with that. Very bright, lots of light. Let's draw you a card from my deck, which is for sale in my Etsy shop. All right, group 3. So for you, we have Amber Goddess, ancestry, healing the past, and history. Wow. I love that, like amber, yellow, gold, and then red kind of coming through already for you, group 3. So passion, surrendering to the divine with that full moon, and the Amber Goddess coming through. Let's see what we get with the tarot, because I'm getting a few different messages about the cards. Well, I'll just say one of them. One message I'm getting, and this is for some of you, probably not all of you, is that someone is coming back from your past, and it is a love interest. So I feel like that passion has to do with romance for some of you. Others of you, your passion is your study or delving into history, ancestry, or the past. For example, maybe you are into documenting your family tree with, Ancestry or 23andMe or any of those sites. But let's see what we get with the tarot. Queen of Coins, King of Swords, the Three of Coins, the Knight of Coins, and the Page of Swords. Okay. All right, interesting. So let's take a look at the Queen first. Another Queen, Queen of Cups. Okay, Judgment. All right, so what I'm getting here is a little bit of a love triangle with these three characters here. There's possibly an air sign, an earth sign, and a water sign. Those are usually sun signs, but could be moon signs. And possibly a male and two females that are in this triangle. There is a sense of someone being hurt or getting hurt in the past. This is not future. I feel like this is past, okay? It could be your fear of getting hurt again. We also have Judgment, which is, for you, I feel like it's a realization or enlightenment where you're realizing something about this situation, okay? Maybe, for example, the person coming back from your past is a current romantic interest. You were dating or you were with in the past and they cheated on you with another person, okay? So it's going to be up to you if you want to give this person another chance. It's completely up to you. I will say, well, let's draw one more. Yeah, you're just not sure, and you might not make that choice this week, but that opportunity might be presenting itself. All right? For some of you, this might have to do with some kind of a creative partner, business partner, a friend who you feel very strongly about or used to feel strongly about. Now they're coming back. It's up to you to decide what to do in that situation. I will say that I feel for most of you, the person coming back into your life is being quite sincere, okay? And just remember, there's the air sign that's possibly a male, the water sign that's possibly female, and the earth sign that's possibly female. So one of them is probably you, and one of them is the person coming back into your life from the past. And you might not be quite sure what to do about it. You might be in the situation already, and you're thinking, boy, should I leave this situation? I know this is a love triangle. Maybe you're feeling like the third person. Maybe you're feeling like the person on the side, and you're really contemplating on what to do this week. If it's a tough situation like that, then this card comes into play, surrender to the divine. In essence, it means you can meditate on it, you can pray for answers, you can ask your spirit guides and loved ones in spirit to help you decide what to do, okay? All right, we have the Sun. Yeah, there's a lot of really good stuff happening for you and your family this week, you and children. There's a lot of joy, there's possibly celebration. At the very least, there's laughter and some getting together in person with loved ones, especially involving children, okay? We've got Death, this, let's see what else. So for some of you, there is kind of this warning of you or someone close to you having a relationship that is not doing so well, all right? Some people call the Page of Swords the Angry Page. In the regular Rider-Waite-Smith deck, this is the page that has like a red face, so that's hence the nickname, the Angry Page. So I always get the sense of a little bit of anger with that page. And then we have Death. Then we have a really good card, But then we have like walking away from the situation. So, could be a really big fight that you need to walk away from. It might mean it's time for you to leave a relationship. It might mean it's time for someone very close to you, someone near and dear to you, to leave a relationship. And you might be asked to kind of give them some advice. And in that case, I would say it's probably time to leave that relationship. Okay, we'll do one more. And the Emperor here is all about letting you know that you are in charge of your life and you are responsible for your choices. So for you, there seems to be a theme this week with all three cards, all three readings that I've done in this pick a card. The theme is tough choices have to be made this week. And for you, you need to be very careful what choices you make if you want to let this person back into your life, or if you want to leave this situation if it's not good. If you want to leave a relationship if it's not good or going well for you. All very tough choices. You just have to be very brave. Be very passionate about where you want to be in, say, a year, 2 years, 5 years. If you want something to change, then you have to make the change. Okay? In that case, you'd be changing your own history. In that case, you might be healing the past and moving on, right? So we have the key here. The key to the answers are within you. So go within, but don't be afraid to ask for help. We have the Three of Coins here as well, which can mean asking others for help. Also, there's surrendering to the divine, which I said, meditating, praying, etc. We have the Clock, which for me means time is of the essence. It is time for you to make these tough choices. Don't put them off. Yeah, you've been a turtle about it. You've been a little bit slow in making these tough choices, but this is the week to do it. All right? With that, I hope you have a great week. Bye.